Hi everyone, Jackson here. Welcome back to the Daily Endeavours for the 19th of October. We've got a 15 steel set with steel 15 items in the environment, craft 5 items with the blacksmithing skill, kill 15 insects or arachnids, kill 2 players with Cyrodiil, and place 12 furnishings. It's a pretty good set, all base game. I would honestly avoid this one because you need other people, whereas these ones you can rely on these on your own, right? So you don't have to wait to find, you don't have to find other people and then killing them is another thing entirely. So unless you really like PvP and you're just going to do PvP today, I just avoid this one. Because, yeah, you can't really do these together. But, they're all fairly straightforward. So, I'll explain the blacksmithing one first. Because of the Goldenness Pursuit and because of the weekly being daily quests, I would suggest doing any blacksmithing writs you can do today to be able to get those two done a little bit quicker, maybe. If you want to do blacksmithing writs, this one here, Melanith, gives you the blacksmithing one. So yeah, you can find her here for Ordinary Dominion. Daggerfall, you find her here at the Fighters Guild, just at the front. And same thing with Devon's Watch over here for Evanhart Pack players. You'll find her here, just outside the. She's inside, but just like sort of undercover, not actually inside the building. So you just talk to her, she'll give you a quest to start doing blacksmithing writs, and yeah, you can go from there. You do need some blacksmithing materials, and you need style materials. Style materials you can easily get from any carpenter, blacksmith, or clothier. So in this case, you've got Hunil here, she's the blacksmith. You just talk to her, and she'll give you, bone, adamantite, corundum, all this stuff here. There's an infinite source of it, readily available to you, so you can use that whenever. Now, if you don't want to do your writs instead, that's cool. Just go to the blacksmithing station, embrace your inner Skyrim, and just craft some iron daggers. So you just need 5, you need 10 iron ingot, you need 5 bone, and you just go that route. So, yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. They're the only 2 methods you can really use. Anything else I would say is just wasting resources. Alright, so next option is insects or arachnids. So I've got 2 options, or 2 good options here for you. Well, I'll talk about 4. I'll talk about the 2 overland areas, and then I'll talk about 2 dungeons. I think dungeons are better, because any instance content is preferable for me, because in instance content, other players can't come in here and take any of this stuff, and you don't have to wait for it to respawn. It's just better, I think. Overland-wise, if you want spiders, I think there's generally more spiders than there are like other ones, but if you go here at Hunter's Camp, there's tons of frostbite spiders here, like bluish, whitish spiders. In Stone Falls, you've got tons of Quama and Shulks. Sorry, it's just here in Sini. There's a ton there. In Kunasi's Roost, you've also got like a fair few thunderbugs here you can use. But what I would suggest if you don't have, or if you have arachnophobia, is definitely Darkshade Caverns 1. So I'll go through that one as well. This one, you just want to pull this group here, and this group. And what I suggest is you try and line aside everything. So maybe here's not a good place. Maybe here. Oh, and don't die, obviously. Yeah, so that's one way. Oh, I've pulled the boss. Whoops. Let me just get the hell out of here. Alright, so Darkshade's 1 on the other hand in Deshan, on the southeast side. There's a lot of humanoid enemies at the start. You can just avoid them. If you have a Nightblade, it'd be perfect for this, because you can just avoid half the shit. Obviously, you can just kill these guys if you want to get through on a normal character, but yeah. Nightblades are still king. Cloak is so good. So there's a group of Qualma here that you can use. These all count as insects. So there's what is your 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So there's almost 15 there, and then there's another group over here, and then another group over here. So all this stuff in these few hallways here will be enough insects to get this one done. Well, fun fact, you can teleport out when cloaked. So, with the Furnishings one, I suggest you can find Melodique here, this guy. You can find any finisher, doesn't matter where. If you've got a better one, just, find the one that works for you. But you can find Melodique is an easy option here in Skywatch in Oridon, or in Kanathi's Roost. You can also find him here in Minstrel. For an easy way to Minstrel, you might have the Sway Shrine unlocked, you just go north. If not, you come to Vocal Guard, and you go down here to Shooker Claws. She'll take you to Kanathi's Roost, right at the bottom to the south, and you just, same thing, you just go north, and you'll get to Minstrel. Get the Sway Shrine, because, yeah, you might want to come to this guy later. So what you're looking for is basically anything he's got that's worth 100 gold. So you want to buy a bunch of these. I hold on to 10, because there's something you should probably understand about the furnishings themselves. It can be a little annoying, which is why you want a lot instead of just like buying one and doing that. You can do it that way. It's just a bit slower. So if you don't have a house at all yet, I advise coming here, just northwest of the Way Shrine and Vocal Guard. There'll be a lady you can talk to here if you haven't already. You can get a free house from her. It'll either give you Morris Kiss Public House, which can be found right here if you're Old Mary Dominion. You've got Ebony Flask in room in Ebonheart for the Pact, and then Rosy Lion in the Rosy Lion. Whichever one you get, you can travel to them at any time. So as soon as you get it, you can just travel straight there. It's the beauty of these houses. This one here, you can travel to the outside at any time, and it means you've got quick access to a Way Shrine just here. So yeah, it's really good. And yeah, so you just go to your house that you've selected, and you just travel to it. So this one here. Alright, and when you get inside, oh yeah, the fucking intro all over the place. Okay, so when you go to your house, there'll be housing editor at the bottom right. So you just press whatever key that is. In the middle of the bottom of the screen, browse, just press whatever key that is. You go find your structures, woodcutting block, select it, press E to place or whatever the button is, and you just spam the key. So just spam them all quickly. Now here's the thing. If you pick one up and place it, it doesn't actually count for the endeavor. That's why you want to keep stuff in your inventory, and you want to keep a bunch of stuff, because you can't just pick one item up and place it over and over. It doesn't work that way. So what you got to do is actually put them back in your inventory first, and then place them. So go back into my inventory, place it down, and that's done it. And now I press R to put it away, and I try and place it. It doesn't work. So that's why having one item's a pain, because you have to pick it up, put it back in the inventory, press R, go back into it, and place it again. No, it doesn't sound like a pain in the ass, but if you have to do it, a lot of times it is, I think. But yeah, if you're short on cash, just buy one. It's all good. And if you've done dungeons already, you can go to the gallery and get these here, the trophies. You will likely already have ones like Prague, the one for Fungal Godo 1. And you can actually use these as your furnishings to place. It's just that you have to either pick it up, again, just pick it up and keep placing it down, or like place a bunch. And you have to get them one by one from the housing menu. So yeah, I just think having a bunch of items in one stack is really good, because you just place them all down really fast and just forget about it. Now, if you want a proper house, there's a couple of good options. Like, you don't need them. You can the 3 apartments that you get for free is totally like that will work for basically anything endeavor related that you need to worry about. But if you want to know some good houses, ones I would suggest, the sort of entry level, I think, would be, there is Cyrodiil Jungle House. This is probably this is the one I got when I first started, basically, or when I was getting into the early forays of ESO. This one here, it's got a nice outdoor area. It's got a bit of a small house there. It's pretty good. There's also honorable mention to Twin Arches here. This one is also close to the Stargazer Herald. So if you buy this for like 100k, you can also get access to Craglorn really easily. And this one's the same thing as the Cyrodiil Jungle House. It's got a little front yard. There's not a lot of houses in the early game that have nice front yards, and these two are sort of two that actually do. Ones that you don't pay big money for anyway. And then for like the best, like sort of, if you're just gonna be on your own, I think that you don't need anything better than Domus Frascus. This is like 300k. It's got a nice big front yard. It's actually a really good house. It's like an imperial style house. And it's I love that one. If you want to splurge like crazy, there's also the where is it? Yeah, I don't fucking know. I've been trying to mess around with add-ons for ages. No, I don't know. I'll find out how the hell to get that up. But there's a house here. It's like a old Mary house. It's like 1 mil. It's pretty big. I wouldn't honestly go any bigger than that, to be honest, for yourself. The only one else I would suggest is this one here, Cyrodiil Villa. The only other one I would really suggest, other than like the Domus Frascus and maybe the Old Mary one, is Cyrodiil Villa. This thing's like, it is real money, but it's like $8 compared to every other fucking house, which is like fucking tens of dollars or like hundreds even. This one's like $8, and you get like 800 crowns, I think, with it. And I mean, for that deal, that's surprisingly good for all the other shit they do. Like, look at this one, fucking 14,000 crowns for a fucking villa. That's ridiculous. Yeah, this thing honestly is like, unless you're teaming to become like a guild hall owner for like a massive guild, then I don't think you need anything as bigger than this. Biggest dickus. Alright, so yeah, steal 15 items from the environment. I'll show you the two ways I would suggest doing this. One is like the base game just before you log out and go to bed sort of way, and the other way is just like the Necrom do it anytime way. So 15 items from the environment. So you just need to go on a fucking stealing spree. This area I think is the best because you just got a ton of stuff here. Now, if you do want to just like do it the stealthy way, you can just wait for Elendaria here to be turned around, and you just start stealing all the shit off here. But if you'd like don't really care about a bounty, you can just take everything here while she's looking, and when that happens, you just accept the bounty, log out here, and as soon as you log back in tomorrow, the bounty will be gone. Because like you'll get like a bit of a bounty, but like any bounty that you get from just taking a bunch of stuff in here, like 15 items, is like probably going to last an hour or two maximum. You know, like even with no extra bounty reduction things, looks fuck all. So that's one way, but even then, like I didn't get a bounty there, so you just got to be a bit careful. I would advise, if you're going to do this, to get medium armor with the passive improved sneak if you can, because it'll mean you can go stealth closer to NPCs seeing you and still steal shit, because the closer you can be to people, the better it generally is going to be to steal stuff. So yeah. The other method for stealing items in the environment, so you can steal from a bunch of places in base game pretty easily, but just making sure people are turned around. Another great place is Stormhold. Right here, there's a show window here with a bunch of stuff on it that you can steal. Same here, a bunch of stuff on with a show window with a bunch of stuff on it you can steal. And the people usually face away, so you can usually steal this stuff without worry. There's a couple of people that come around, but you just got to make sure they're not nearby when you do it. So yeah, Oradon, Shadowfen, pretty good. But the best place I think for that, basically a place you cannot get a bounty from, is in Necrom. So you need the Necrom, Telvanni Peninsula. It's the town of Necrom. You start with Sway Shrine when you unlock the DLC. Yeah, you need the Necrom DLC for this, sadly. You pay for inconvenience in this game. So once you're inside the refuge, so you just turn right down these stairs, do a 180, go through this archway, just keep going through, basically go to the northern side of the map, go here and you'll see Necrom Underways. This is where you want to be. So in here, there's all of these urns here that are stealable, and if you look through, there is nobody around to stop you. If you go around this way, there's nothing. And then if you go around this way, there's basically nothing. So this place is great for stealing stuff because there's just straight up nobody here. So all of this stuff is stealable. Not all the urns are full, but all of the urns in this area are stealable. So you can go to settings, gameplay, turn auto loot stolen items on, and just go on a stealing spree. Just everything you can find. That one. Urns here, here, and here. Basically anything that isn't the big urns is all stealable stuff. And we're done. So yeah, that one's a super quick way to do it. I wouldn't really suggest... Yeah, there's not really any places I know other than that are really good for it. But yeah, this place is goated for sure. If you got any other questions for me, just let me know. But for now, I think that should be everything. I'll be doing the weekly soon. I've already done the Golden Pursuits, as you might see. Do let me know if that one's good as well. I feel like that one was a bit rushed. I don't know. But for now, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care.